Her words hung in the air, laced with a taunting grin, as she declared I was free to be with whomever I pleased. She tossed the comment out like a challenge, certain I'd never act on it, but I took it to heart. When I revealed my choice, her face froze in disbelief. Now she's livid, and I feel no remorse. It began as a playful jab, or so she thought. We were tangled in another heated spat, the kind where the original spark of the argument is long forgotten. She paced the room, hurling sharp-witted barbs while I sat quietly, letting her words wash over me. Then abruptly, she halted, arms folded tightly, and said with a smirk, "If you're so miserable, go find someone else." She thought she'd cornered me with her sarcasm, but her words lit a fuse inside me. I didn't raise my voice or push back. I just met her gaze and said, "All right." Our relationship had been crumbling for some time. She had a knack for making me feel insignificant, as if nothing I did ever measured up. The relentless critiques, the dismissive eye rolls, the sly remarks in front of others. It all chipped away at me. Among her circle, though, one person stood out. Emma. I'd met her through my girlfriend nearly 2 years earlier. Emma was everything my girlfriend wasn't. Kind, light-hearted, and genuinely easy to talk to. When we were together in a group, Emma paid attention to what I said. She'd ask about my projects, recall small details I'd shared weeks prior, and make me feel seen. I never stepped over any boundaries, but I'd be dishonest if I claimed there wasn't a flicker of something between us. So, when my girlfriend dangled that sarcastic offer, Emma's name surfaced in my mind instantly. A week later, I reached out to Emma. I kept it low-key, not wanting to dive straight into my intentions. I sent a simple text. "Fancy grabbing a coffee sometime?" Her response came almost instantly. "Sure thing. When works for you." We met at a cozy little cafe in the city. What was meant to be a quick drink stretched into hours of effortless conversation. No tension, no forced moments, just laughter and genuine connection. At some point, I mentioned the argument with my girlfriend, including her flippant, "anyone you want" remark. Emma arched an eyebrow, a playful glint in her eye. "So, you picked me?" I nodded. "Yeah, I did." She didn't bolt or make a scene. Instead, she gave me a slow, thoughtful smile and said, "Well, that's intriguing." Over the following weeks, Emma and I grew closer. We'd meet for lunch, take late-night strolls, or lose track of time in phone calls that stretched past midnight. Being with her felt seamless, like a breath of fresh air, and it threw into sharp relief just how toxic things had become with my girlfriend. One evening, Emma invited me to a casual gathering at her place. A handful of her friends were there. Music filled the air and laughter came easily. For the first time in ages, I felt unburdened, like I could finally exhale. As the night wound down, I lingered to help Emma tidy up. At one moment, she paused, looked at me and said softly, "You deserve to feel joy. I think you've lost sight of what that's like." Her words hit me hard, tightening my throat with their truth. She was right. I had forgotten. Eventually, word of my time with Emma reached my girlfriend. I'm not sure how. Maybe a tagged photo online. Maybe a friend let it slip after one too many drinks. But when she found out, her reaction was explosive. She burst into my apartment, the door slamming so hard it shook the walls. "You picked her," she screamed, her voice trembling with fury. I stayed calm. "You said I could be with anyone I wanted." Her eyes narrowed to slits. "That was a figure of speech." I shrugged. "Maybe you should have been clearer." She ranted about betrayal and loyalty, accusing me of crossing an unforgivable line. But the truth was, she'd never cared about my happiness, only about keeping me under her thumb. After that blowout, we didn't speak for weeks. She cut me off completely, blocked me on every platform, and told our mutual friends I was as good as gone. I didn't care. I was done with her mind games. Emma, though, never pushed me. We moved at our own pace, letting things unfold naturally. She made it clear she wasn't here to be a rebound, and I respected her for that. The more time we spent together, the more I realized what I'd been missing. Someone who valued me for me, not for what I could offer them. The kindness, the ease, the feeling of being truly appreciated. It was like rediscovering a part of myself I'd buried. In hindsight, I think my girlfriend's free pass was a trap, a way to test my loyalty. She never imagined I'd have the guts to act on it, let alone choose someone like Emma, who saw my worth from the start. Was it chaotic? Undeniably. Would I make the same choice again? Without a doubt. Sometimes life throws you a moment where you have to decide between staying stuck in misery or reaching for something better. I chose better. She told me I could be with anyone, and I chose the one person she never expected me to have the courage to pick. I don't regret a single second of it.